Come on. So if you'll get him in headlock, then I'll negotiate. Yeah. There's a stench of good wood in the air. Fill me barrow and sweep me back. Got to get deep inside the hole. I love it when you push my wood. So we're here to hand select our oak sleepers for a retaining wall. Join us in this video for a patio transformation. It's about to get exciting. I just can't stop thinking about you. Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space. I'll get my gloves on. Sod it. I'll hassle out, I'll just deal with me rough hands. Listen, I know you've got a broken finger, but there's no need to break my finger as well, so go steady. Cheers, buddy, thank you. Look at that hair. Nearly dropped my knuckles when he shook my hand. Can you see me? It says beware at dog. I don't think we need to be scared of this one. She's lovely. So, let's go see what we're looking at. So this is what will be the patio area. So what we're going to do today is jump on that little puppy there and drop this 3 feet. Retaining sleepers all the way around, steps up there, little pathway to the shed. Lovely job. Let's do this! There's a whiff of spring in the air and there's a spring in my step. I love this time of year. It is my favourite time of year. They're all bloody different, these things. Where's the bloody... It's right there, you know what I mean? Silly boy. Right. What's the magic number? Oh, she purrs like a beast. Yep, we're good to go. Do you know what? I'd take that bush and I'd plant it in my own garden, but Benji won't allow me to. I tell you that, do you know that? Did you follow me when that tree, put that tree in garden? So this client gave me this tree and it were he said it was some kind of bonsai tree, but like it was like a big one that it left to grow big. 30 years old this tree was. His dad gave him it as like a gift. Dad died, you know what I mean? He said, you can have this for a little... Yeah. And it was like that, like bushed really nice, really decorative tree. He'd pruned it over years and that. And Benji skinned it all the way up the all the way up trunk, and then there's just like a little plume of hedge that he can't reach at top. Scandalous. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging It won't, I promise you, I won't eat you with bucket. Yeah, you always make me feel like home, yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone, yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just, yeah, you always make me feel like, yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone, yeah, making him work for this tea break here. Oh, okay now. Making him work for that tea break. Bit of angle on the driver, you know what I'm saying? See what goes on in the cab. This is what happens in the cab. Concentration face. Did you know it's scientifically proven if you stick your tongue out, whatever you're doing will be more precise? Did you know? It's getting better at that. Getting better at pushing that up there. So you're getting better at pushing that up there. We're nearing the end and then I've got to get inside the hole. I've got to get deep inside the hole. I don't like digging anymore. Oh.
2.5 hours of meat, fucking burning your shoulders out. 2.5 hours of meat on
Mate, my wrists are a little bit sore. Woohoo! My wrists are a little bit sore. Give us a pause with your barrow. Back to me.
I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help.
Funny bone! I ain't my funny bone! I want funny! Bloody hell, it's the first time I've held a shovel all morning. Oh. Lovely that one. Not much space left on there, is there? Right, so I've got my hole dug. Obviously it's nice and deep and wide. A little bit soft around edges, but we'll firm it up once we put our edges in. So I'm going to start digging the holes for the upright sleepers that are going to counteract the pressure all the way around, evenly spaced. Set them in first thing tomorrow morning, and then we can get building up with sleepers. You know what I mean? Just get all the bucket on. You see, back in day, we didn't have quick release on arm. You had to get out and do it by hand, which isn't nice because you get oil and grease all over your fingers. Nice and easy does it. I tell you what, you ever caught your finger with one of them? Woo! Kapow! Kapow! That's torture, that eh? If I ever caught someone in my house and I had a few of them spare, I'd tie them up to a chair and spend afternoon just clapping them on the fingers. So be warned, thieves. Better boo-boo. I've put them in the wrong side. Come here, I'll show you and explain. Come round this side. So these are designed so that your pin don't spin when it's in hole. Like that. And that stops it from spinning, you see. Put that in there. Take that out of there. Quick spin. Pit stop. Done. Time to dig some holes. Woo! So dimensions on them sleepers are 250 by 150. So I want sort of like 100 mil surround all the way around this post. It wants to be 2 foot below ground level. About right, is that? About right, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a bit. Now obviously these posts are going to sit in here, and then the other sleepers will go up the back, and these will act as a restraint to stop the wall from falling over like that. You know what I mean? So got a few to do. Let's get busy.
I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work.
Oof, went with a thud.
Yeah. You always make me feel like, yeah. You never leave my
bounce. Oh, try to take a bite out of that one. Looking beaver. Oh, you can't be laughing when you're handling 70 kilos apiece. Right, yeah. Oh, last but not least, eh?
Yeah, you always make me feel like home, yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone, yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I
can hear the kettle boiling, I can hear the kettle boiling, I can smell the tea brewing. Oh. Look at that. That way, first brew day. Cheers. Chin chin. I mean, when you sort of summarise what we actually do for a career, we dig holes and we fill them back in. That's all we do. Yeah. So that's your finished level there. So all this is basically stone now. Obviously we had to drop it down more to get the height of the stone, you see.
Why shouldn't that mixer down there?
Because it doesn't matter whether you barrow it mixer to here or sand, you're still going to be barrowing to here.
Why is sand not bagged?
It's in ton bags. Unless you want a barrow, get out and bring it over. Or... So the plan of action for today is to put the uprights in. Do you know what I mean? Concrete them in, get them in position, get the base levelled out. So obviously I dug the holes yesterday with the digger. I'm just going to bottom them out with a shovel, get them all squared up, get the sleepers ripped in half, pop them in. Let's do this! We dig, we dig, that's what we like to do. We dig, we dig, we work the whole night through. Oh, I tell you what, yeah, my back's hurting a little bit today. I mean, all that digging yesterday. People think, you know what I mean, that when you're on that machine, doing your dough, that you're alright, you're comfortable. No, you're not. You're doing all this all day. You're doing this all day, right? And it hurts your back. Believe me, trust me. Ask the operators that operate the machines all day. Day in, day out. It's true. It's better. Oh, sexy. Right. Have you got an old blade for that still saw? A wood blade. I don't know if I've got one in my van. Come on, Barry. I've got the heavy end. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, Daddy. Oh. Right. Yeah. Whoo. Okay. Get my tape measure out. 2.6 exactly. Half of 2.6 is 1.3. Lovely stuff. Right. So listen up, kids. Every day is a school day here at Proper Yorkshire Builder. And today we're going to learn how to cut sleepers in an efficient manner without a chainsaw. If you've got one of these, or you don't have one of these are very good to have about. They're the old blades that we keep to one side that are a bit knackered and don't cut fancy wood all that good. These, on the other hand, are not fancy wood. Although they do look fancy when they're in, don't they, Michael?
Certainly do, boss.
Certainly do, boss. So what I'm going to do is going to put that on the still saw and rip through this. Believe me when I tell you, if you put this on your still saw, keep it out of the way, turn it off and make sure the blade is stopped before you set it down, because if you catch your finger on that, oh Lord.
Certainly does, boss.
Right, nice and tight. So I'm going to rip this in half. I've been putting the danger blade on. Danger, danger. High voltage. Oh, hey. Look at these little bobbies. Yeah, that's got to stay on all the times. I'm going bald. Leave me alone. Look at that. Ski goggles. Best goggles you can get, do you know what I mean? 'Cause you don't get bits flicking in on the sides. Put your beats on. I know you liked it. I know it got you a little bit excited, because first time I did it, it got me very excited. Do you know what I mean? In that region as well. Look at that! Oh, I love the smell of oak in the morning. Come on. So I'm going to have that as my top because it's a nice neat cut. Obviously mesh to the back, tidy to the front. And there we go. Now that's obviously the first one, upright, things to the back. That's going to act as a restraint coming that way and that way. Face it off there. This is going to look beautiful. Ooh, a little bit hard this morning. It is cold. So obviously I want that and that wall to be square to each other. So I've got some calculations to do. Do you like that? Do you like it when I cut it like that? Oh.
The way you chop your wood is incredible.
Yeah. Should see how I sling it about, mate. It's totally different.
Right, show me how you throw your wood.
Ping a line and we'll just bang them in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to look incredible.
Yeah, it is. It's our first proper job together, really, isn't it? I'm so glad I found you. Can you hear that beeping, Teddy? Yeah. That long beep means it's level to that. So then what I do is I take it to this one. Can you see how how the top of that's too high, and that's where I need to take it to. So I need to put that further down so it's level with that then. Bloody lovely. Okay, so I've got my red tape, electrical tape. That's my first post that I'm going off of. I'm going to measure 4 meters to there, and I'm going to put some tape onto that, because I want to get these square, and I'm going to use the 3, 4, 5 method. Right, so 3 meters is there. That's 3 meters. Right, go back to the other one. Basically, kids, where the lines intersect, where the 5 meets the 3, that means that that then is square. Is it not?
Perfect,
that's right. 90 degrees. That'll do. So if I just finger it here. So there you've got it, a perfect 90 degrees, which means that the client can get a nice corner sofa in there. So we're going to have two 90-degree angles. We're going to have this one and then that one there. The other angles are going to be offset because it's just how where everything is, you know what I mean? We can't build everything. You've got to work to what you've got, you know what I'm saying? Start to pour some concrete and get our first two posts set, and then I can set this line and fill in my centres. Now, obviously we're going to try and plumb these up best we can. Now you need to obviously bear in mind that's timber, it's oak, it's moved, it's tweaked, it's, you know what I mean? So putting a straight line on it and a bubble on it, it's going to be difficult, but if you get it best you can, do you know what I mean? Then you're not going to have a wonky wall. No one likes a wonky wall. And I would just like to add, it's always better to build these with a little bit out of plumb towards what you're retaining, just so that if you do backfill them, it gives it that little bit of shunt forward. You know what I mean? So we build these a little bit out of plumb.
I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like, yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone, yeah.
So another key point when you're installing these sleepers, or any post in the ground for that matter, you need to make sure that the bottom of your post isn't bedded onto concrete, because any water that soaks into that is going to run through the internal grain and it needs something to get out of so that it don't rot around bottom. It makes it last longer, trust me. Imagine if you sat a post in a bucket of water, it'd just absorb hot water and it'd rot and mould. If you cut an hole in the bottom of the bucket, there's not water that's going to hold in there, it's going to drain around, away into the ground, innit? You know what I mean? So you've got to think forward. Longevity is what we're after. First one in, lovely stuff. Now I'll take you in close and explain what I mean by building it out of plumb. Now excuse the level, you know what I mean? This is 4 years old. It's been through the wars. It still reads true, I promise you. But I'm going to get some new ones this season. So as you can see there, that is not plumb. Same again. Leaning towards there. Catching my lines. You see, it's not plumb. We don't want it plumb. We want it to be leaning towards the ground.
Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give and we take. The love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to
So basically, the stone's going to go right all the way to the edges to create a full level platform to the dugout perimeter, yeah? Now if you're looking at it from the side, if you're looking at it from a side 2D view, that's your retaining wall there, like so. That's your stone ground level, which is all aggregate, that's drainable, porous, and then you put aggregate up the backs, like that, and that's all aggregate. So all this is all porous. Any water that falls down to there is going to be able to drain right through, drain right through, drain right through, you see. And then we'll just backfill. That makes sense. It'll all make sense when I start doing it and explain it. Let's go.
Yeah, you always make me feel like home, yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone, yeah, you're the reason I'm going out of my mind. I just you always make me feel like, yeah.
Phase 1 complete. So that's it, phase 1 complete. Now I did promise you that on this channel I'm going to be taking you through everything from bottom to top. Now every installation comes with phases and each phase warrants a payment. Now this is phase 1 complete, so it's time to get the clients out, walk around, explain in detail everything that's happened and why it's like that, sign off that phase and get the payment ready for the next phase. Stay tuned, because the next video is going to be the retaining wall up and we'll be talking in detail the makeup of the wall and what goes in behind it. Bye for now. proper stuck. So, we're here, falling over. Well, we... Blah, 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 blah.